For nearly 4 years, Russian hybrid forces have occupied parts of Ukraine's two easternmost regions. Just days after former President Viktor Yanukovych fled the country amid the Euromaidan revolution in 2014, Russian soldiers took over Crimea. Then, later, the Kremlin stoked separatist sentiment by arming, financing, and coordinating anti-Ukrainian militia groups in the country's eastern industrial heartlands. In response, the Ukrainian authorities launched what they call the ATO, or Anti-Terrorist Operation. Under Ukrainian law, only terrorist activity or a declaration of war would allow the Ukrainian military to be deployed in the country. However, designating the Russian forces as terrorists has limited Ukraine's options legally. Ukrainian citizens in the occupied parts of the Donbas have been living under the control of Russian puppet states for the past 3 years. However, the Ukrainian Parliament is now thinking of ways to bring the regions back to Ukraine. To further that aim, a bill on Donbas reintegration has been introduced. The bill will feature, for the first time, a legally enshrined statement of Russian occupation in eastern Ukraine. This will allow the Ukrainian military to operate inside Ukrainian territory. It will define the regions as temporarily occupied territories, as well as state that any government actions passed by the puppet administrations of the Donetsk People's Republic and the Luhansk People's Republic are invalid. While the bill will delineate and clarify the authority and responsibilities of the Ukrainian armed forces in the temporarily occupied territories, it will not declare martial law in order to ensure that citizens living in those areas do not have their human rights abrogated. Most importantly, it will repeal the current ATO, or anti-terrorist operation structure, currently active in the Donbas, with a constitutionally valid and robust law. The Ukrainian Parliament will consider the bill later this week.